The assessors should familiarize themselves with the qualification or units of competency to be assessed. The assessor must ensure the assessment site meets relevant occupational health and safety requirements. To facilitate a smooth assessment process, the assessor should confirm the availability of necessary resources including tools, materials, and other equipments required for CSSNC2 as outlined in our checklist provided in the assessor's guide. Good day everyone. May I request everyone to stand up for a prayer? You may take your seats. My name is Franklin Silon Tomo. I am an accredited competency assessor for the Computer System Servicing NC2. As a proof of my accreditation, I have here my ID that proves my identity as a competent assessor for this qualification. I have received the assessment package. As you can see, it is completely sealed. It consists of assessor's guide, competency assessor script, candidate's guide, and grading sheets. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Michelle Papalo, our TESDA representative, Ms. Gula, our AC manager, and Ms. Lisa May Salvador, our processing officer. You don't have to worry about their presence. They're only here to oversee and check if the competency assessment is accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodology and procedures. I am the only one to grade your assessment. They will not assess you, so don't be afraid. Before we start, kindly submit your admission slip and ID and sign the attendance sheet once I call your name. Mr. Thailand? Ms. Banuata? And Mr. Bander? I have here with me your accomplished application form and self-assessment guide. This is an indication that you know and you can perform all the unit of competencies enumerated in this qualification. I would like to welcome you all to our assessment center, the Tech Forward Institute. The purpose of this assessment is to determine the level of your competency. Maybe you are capable of performing a specific task but only the basics. I cannot count you as competent if you cannot do the specific task in a prescribed level. Today, I am going to administer competency assessment for Computer System Servicing NC2. It is the qualification level with basic, common, and core competencies. And for the core competency, first is the install and configure computer systems. The second one is set up computer networks. Third one is set up computer servers. And fourth one is maintain and repair computer system and networks. For computer system servicing NC2, you are expected to perform the specific task. First is installing and configuring computer system. Second is setting up computer networks. Third is setting up computer servers. And fourth is maintaining and repair computer systems and networks. The evidences will be collected using first, demonstration, second is observation with oral questioning, and third is written test. For your personal needs, the comfort room is located both ground and second floor of the main Tech Forward Institute building. And if you want to eat your lunch, the canteen is located at the ground floor of the Tech Forward Institute cafeteria. And if you have your own lunch, you can eat here at our assessment area. If you have difficulty reading or understanding the instruction, you don't have to be afraid to ask me for help so that I can explain that to you. Or if you have having a hard time reading in English, I can translate that into your local dialect. Once the assessment has started, you cannot go out unless you have a valid reason and approval from me, as I am your assessor. And as the assessment has already started, you are not allowed to ask questions since I have given you enough time for that already. If you have complained regarding the outcome of the assessment, you have the right to appeal. Your appeal should be in written form and must be submitted to test the provincial office by which assessor and assessment center are accredited. For the issuance of national certificate or certificate of competency, you will be notified in your active Gmail account once the certificate is received. But you will only be notified at your Gmail account if the assessment center found you as competent for this qualification that you assess. Bring it to the test the provincial office for sealing and authentication purposes. Bring with you a copy of certificate and the competency assessment results summary. If you are found to be not yet competent, do not worry. You can be reassessed anytime for your convenience. In case the assessment is full qualification, you will undergo the entire assessment process. However, if you are found competent in some unit of competency, you will only need to undergo the remaining unit of competencies. If you fail 2 consecutive assessments, you will be taking refresher courses. Please observe first, proper handling of tools. Second is identify hazard and risk. Third is evaluate hazards and risks. And fourth, control hazard and risk. And last is maintain OHS awareness. We observe strict confidentiality on the report results of the assessment. The result will only be handed to the concerned personnel to the institution where you conducted your assessment. The assessment package will be placed in a sealed and secured area. Do not share any clue or information regarding the assessment to everyone. If you have no question, I will now introduce to the specific instruction for candidate. Okay, Mr. Thailand, you are candidate number 1. Ms. Danmata, you are candidate number 2. And Mr. Ronian Molina, you are candidate number 3. Now I have here the instruction that you need to follow in doing this assessment. Please read this so that you can use this as guide while doing the assessment process. Using the materials, tools, and equipments, you are required to perform all the tasks in this qualification within 10 hours. I will be observing while you are performing the task. After your demonstration, I will ask you some questions related to your assessment. After the oral questioning, I will give you feedback about your performance. Always observe safety precautions all the time. Any questions, clarifications? If there are no more questions, you may now start.
During the demonstration, the assessor will evaluate the candidate's performance based on specific tasks. The assessor ensures that all tasks are completed by the candidate. Following the demonstration, the assessor will conduct an oral questioning session to assess the candidate's knowledge. The candidate's full response will be graded according to the performance criteria. This process will be repeated for all candidates. The assessor will rate each candidate's performance in both the demonstration and oral questioning, recording their grades on the rating sheets. After completing the demonstration and oral questioning, a written test will be administered. The assessor will proctor the test to ensure its integrity.
First of all, congratulations for finishing the assessment, Mr. Thailand. How did you feel about the assessment? Okay, here is my feedback. I can see that you are fully prepared in taking the assessment, and I observed that you can perform the task just like the performing, setting up computer network, setting up computer servers, and maintain and repair computer system networks within the standard requirements. This indicates that you are competent in this qualification. Okay, so I want you to sign this competency assessment result summary. Please sign it. So you can get your national certificate from the assessment center by first accomplishing a letter of authorization, submit a photocopy of your valid ID with specimen signature, and pay the certificate fee of 50 pesos. Ms. Danwata, congratulations for finishing the assessment. How did you feel about the assessment?
It's hard.
Okay, here's my feedback about your assessment. I can see that you are able to perform all the tasks in this qualification. You have installed and configured the computer system, but I noticed that you are not very confident while doing the assessment. I am sorry to tell you that you were not able to perform within the standard requirements of the qualification. You have to review practice the activities related to the competence requirements of the qualifications further. You can only come back for reassessment when you feel confident that you have acquired the competence in this qualification. Don't worry, you will only be reassessed on the parts of the activity that you were found not yet competent. So, before proceeding, please sign this competency result assessment summary. You can get your certificate of competency from the assessment center by accomplishing a letter of authorization, submit a photocopy of your valid ID with specimen signature, and pay the certificate fee of 50 pesos. That's all. Thank you.
The assessor shall record the assessment outcome, accomplish the competency assessment result summary, and submit it to the assessment center manager. The assessment reports. The assessment center manager will give the documents to the processing officer to accomplish the registry of workers assessed and certified. After accomplishing the registry of workers assessed and certified, the processing office will ask the assessor and assessment center manager to sign before passing it together with the other documents to test the representative. The test the representative will deliver the documents to the designated test the office.